450cc Amateur National Motocross Championship live from Loretta, Lynn's. And welcome back to Loretta Lynn's in Hurricane Mills, Tennessee, as the racing rolls on here. 450C class off and rolling. The 23 of Tyler Foster coming into this one with the command and lead. He does it and starts right off the bat with the Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award. He comes into this one with a 1-1 and a score of 2 for the national championship. Can he hang on to it as we roll into this 15-minute moto in lap number 1, back in the number 2 spot? Looks like we're seeing the number, is that the 32? We got a lot of position changes going on, it looked like there, for that first lap through those short chutes and into the 10 Commandments. The Foster is leading. I know Kevin Jackson was back there, Tay Pepper was back there, Tyler Allen, Joseph Santos was back there as well, but as things get resorted out back there, trying to check back to second place now and see what we got going on there.
Well, we know this, Tyler Foster's off to the races with a great start, hopping through those bumps, using them as doubles instead of slamming over the top.
The number 12, that's Joseph Santos. He started out in 5th on that one, has moved up to the number 2 spot. Look at that, the 26 Honda. Also, Alex Abbott, who started out in 7th, is up to a 3rd place position here early on lap number 1.
Santos had a good start and a podium finish this morning, so he definitely knows his way around this racetrack now. Wow, how about that? A little bit of dust coming out. Then they have this thing timed out perfectly. The first time we really see dust is with what? 2 hours of racing to go in the week. They got this thing perfectly manicured. We got a tiny bit of dust here just at the end, and then you know they'll tune that up one more time. 63 we see coming through, as well as all the riders are getting their first lap complete. That's just inside the top 10. Sorry, that was the 53 of Jake Cortigiano in 9th, and Christian Robinson is top 10. I'll give you the full top 10. It's Foster, Santos, Jackson, Allen, Alex Abbott 5th, Tay Pepper 6th, Noah Woods and Brock Baker 7th and 8th. Jake Contigiano and Christian Robinson round out the top 10. So it is on right now, the push for this title. And Foster, whew, can he do it? Can he go 1-1-1 and sweep it? You don't always see that in a C division. Battle on right now with the number 25 of Tyler Allen. Oh, trying to get to the inside. That is the 63 of Kevin Jackson. That was for a podium spot right there. Tyler Allen throwing the elbow at the end of the 10 Commandments to make that pass. Now they're into Storyland. Let's see if Tyler Allen can make a run at Santos, who is in the number 2 spot. I'm not sure if we got that podium shield back at the podium. We did. We're all good. Call off the dogs. Thanks to the Orange Brigade KTM folks returning that. So we'll have that for the photos here of closing ceremonies tonight. I don't know what the AMA is going to do to try to determine this year's Horizon Award. Yeah, and this is the craziest thing. It would seem impossible under normal circumstances that a rider not winning a title could be up for the Horizon Award, but I believe you could make a reasonable case. I'm not saying the best case, but you could make a reasonable case that Jet Lawrence could win the award despite not winning a title. Look, he had the 250 class in his grasp. He was gonna go 1-2-1 and his bike broke with a few laps to go. Normally you say, hey, racing's racing, results are results. But maybe they factor that in and say he did his part. And he was consistent in the other class. I think besides that bike breaking, he was on the podium in every single moto, which no one else can say. So he's certainly a factor. Then you have your champions, Munoz and Swoll. They certainly deserve a look. I don't know how you're going to figure that out. I don't want to be a part of the decision process, I can tell you that much. Good battle we're watching here in the C-Class on screen. At the 36 of Christian Robinson trying to battle it out with the number 25 of Tyler Allen. So Allen was up front early, but he's getting shuffled back. Another classic duel. We've seen it so many times this week. What do we got? 5 or 6 riders trading positions, with Foster leading Santos and Allen, I think, getting shoved back a little bit. Tyler Foster just in control. Everything else is up for grabs. That's the 25. Tyler Allen in third. Then all that action behind him, it was Kevin Jackson, Alex Abbott, Tay Pepper, Christian Robinson, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. They're all close on the board. Actually, even the 8th place man, Noah Woods. 9th place, Travis Rendinella.
You know, here's something a little odd, and I don't want to sound odd in saying this, but normally
you probably will, Rodney.
But
I mean,
normally,
it's
and
yeah.
you will probably agree with me.
Okay.
Oftentimes, whenever we have a novice class rider come to the Loretta Lynn's with such dominance, generally you could say he's from California, Las Vegas, that West Coast area, correct?
Or occasionally they've come from different countries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This year, we've got a top novice class rider coming from Culloden, Georgia in Tyler Foster. So we got one of the first East Coasters I've seen with total dominance in a novice class here at Loretta's in a while.
I'm glad you pointed that out, because you can point out a lot of things, especially when it was the years where you're seeing riders come from outside of the United States. How do you define? It's simple when you're doing an AMA sanctioned race every single day of your life for everyone to know every race you've been in, and if you're a novice class racer. If you're racing in Georgia, people probably know if you're a novice class racer or not. So that means this guy's super legit, and he's still going out here and putting a whooping on the field. So yeah, when you're doing it under the radar, maybe you can somehow say, oh, I only race local races. I'm a C rider. I guarantee you this dude's known, and they just know that he's a C rider, and now we know that he's kicking some butt out here.
Yeah, and some major butt. Like I said, consistently kicking major butt. And, you know, I'm sure being from Georgia, he knows the paces that it goes through, and I'm sure he's followed along a lot of people and probably used a lot of good sense in attacking this championship. So obviously he's got some good people in his corner. Brian Living Good Motorsports, DNA Cycles, Bell Helmets, Flow Vision, EVS, and of course Moto X Compound. You got work coming in with Matt Walker like that.
Yeah.
You know you got some good things on your side.
They've won a lot of titles there. They've been handing out the Matt Walker Heavyweight Championship belt on the podium for all their champions. Foster going to try to bring another one to them. Santos all alone in second. It is two Tylers. Tyler Foster in the lead and Tyler Allen in third. It's kind of spread out there. The big battle goes from 6th through 11th. Honestly, it goes 6th through 15th if you look at the lap time chart, that battle behind them. Yeah,
that's the beauty, again, of these races and these third motos. Doesn't matter if it's a C class or not. There's guys out there that are doing things that they haven't done all week. Either one, A, the pressure is off and they don't care, or B, they're headed out there going to do whatever they can to better themselves from what they've seen so far earlier this week, because they want to leave with a different result and a better taste in their mouth.
Foster even throwing a little whip over that piece of cake jump as they head toward us in the announcer's tower.
Can we call that the whipped cream over that?
Oh, Rodney, still got something left in the tank.
Saturday.
Nicely done. Yeah, that's the cream rising there as this guy's looking to dominate. Going past the mechanics area now. The Georgia native on a Yamaha. Whoop, feet off the pegs. Just for a moment. So I guess it's our annual nod that we can give to any rider who wins a C-Class. That we bring up that Jeremy McGrath was once a C-Class champion here. I feel like, okay, my first year here was 02. We talked about it then. I hate to say it. 16, 18 years or whatever have gone by. We have yet to see a rider that won a C-Class title win a Supercross title. It's still yet to happen again. But for as long as Jeremy McGrath did it, the belief is always out there that maybe the next great one is in the C-Class and not in the mini-cycle ranks. It was funny, we actually had a chance, myself and Davey Coombs, mostly Davey though, put together a really cool feature on Racer X, counting the days down into this race, where he asked a lot of pros what their favorite moto at Loretta's was. And Davey talked to Jeremy McGrath about that when he went 1-1-2 in the C-Class back in '87. Found some random guy named Tommy Bills who beat him in the third moto. That was probably the greatest moto of Tommy Bills' career. It was not even close to the best moto of Jeremy McGrath's career, because he's gone on to be one of the best, if not the best, riders ever. But the craziest thing was Jeremy McGrath in the C-Class had a butt patch already that said Showtime.
No way.
Oh yeah, yeah, we have the picture being interviewed by Tim Cotter, the old interviews are right here at the base of the tower. And there's Jeremy McGrath with Showtime on his pants. Now, apparently, he came from the BMX world, and that was already his nickname.
Right.
But still, you put Showtime on your butt patch in the novice class, you know some people were laughing at him that day. You know it. You know people are like, are you serious, kid? Well, the joke was on them.
Yes, for sure.
Because he turned out to be the king of Supercross. That's just an annual story that we get to tell every year here when we're watching a C-Class battle at Loretta's. Maybe the next great one is in this very group right here.
And in reality, that is true. I mean, any one of these folks, I mean, nobody says you have to start out in 50s and be a prodigy here at Loretta Lynn's to become a top motocrosser or supercrosser for sure. So, hey, you can start out at this late in the game and still be strong. Speaking of strong, check out Tay Pepper and that battle for second with Joseph Santos. Just watching those two going past the finish line as we were wrapping up that conversation, and Pepper, excuse me, getting around Santos, but all of a sudden this is heated up and he's not wanting to relinquish the position, so they're going back and forth still. Pepper down the long short chutes, got the advantage heading toward the Cometic corner, but will he be able to maintain that as they make the hard right-hander now? Looks like he will do just exactly that. So now Tay Pepper up to second, Joseph Santos in third. We're watching the 25 machine back there now as well. Tyler Allen, Travis Brandonella, who's I'm sure got some steam left to roll to the front of the pack in this one with. We'll check out his results from the first moto. It looks like Randonella went 4-3. So right now Randonella back in fifth. He's going 4-3-5. I'm sure he'd like to find a little bit more room. I think he's going after that third place position, or at least was whenever they wrapped up lap 5. So at the end of lap 6, we'll see. As we said, Tay Pepper has moved up to second, Joseph Santos in third, but Santos, I believe, could be under some pressure pretty quick if he's not already there.
We need Levi Kitchen to the MX Sports Trackside office. Levi Kitchen to the MX Sports Trackside office to running out of racing here. Levi Kitchen in the Trackside office. Only 4 motos remain: Super Mini 1, Schoolboy 2, Senior, 45 plus, and 65 10 to 11. And the final moto will start at 3:30 and will be wrapped up by 4 p.m. And then we'll go right into our closing ceremonies in the Lucas Oil Arena. White flag's out. I'm headed to the podium.
All righty, 6 laps down. Tyler Foster, Tay Pepper, Travis Randonella up to the number 3 spot. And that puts him in to a second place overall position with a 4.33. And that's for overall, obviously, but a moto bronze here in the third and final moto. As far as Tay Pepper is concerned, the 37 machine coming into this one probably a little behind the 8 ball as far as times are concerned, as we look at that a 10 and 20, actually an 8, no, a 10 and 22 finish. So this right here, bragging rights for Tay Pepper on the 37 machine, taking that AHB 5th Gear Power Sports Yamaha to the front of the pack here in the third and final moto of Loretta Lynn's. But Travis Randonella, once again, a good run for him. Joseph Santos looks like he will be third as far as the overall is concerned, currently running in a 4th place position. But again, your champion will be the 23 of Tyler Foster. He is the Moto Gold winner, or will be, should be, if things hold steady the way that they are now. Foster going 1-1-1. One of the very few sweeps that we've seen take place here at Loretta's for 2019. Victory lap for Tyler Foster now as he rolls into the heart of this race course over the Kawasaki fadeaway or cake jump. That fadeaway roller section is what it boils down to by this point in the week for sure. But a hard right, a left-hand turn here at Loretta's, and one final drive and push to the finish, and the checkers 1-1-1 for this 450C national champion Tyler Foster taking it home. Tay Pepper looking for that rider about 13 seconds back in the number 2 position. Unless Randonella can get around him, And at the checkers, Tay Pepper does hang on to second. Randonella will be third. Tyler Allen in fourth. Joseph Santos will be your fifth place ride. And again, looks like Tyler Foster is your national champion as he heads down to the cool down zone and to the Race Tech podium as well. Tyler Foster, Tay Pepper, Travis Randonella, Tyler Allen, Joseph Santos, Luke Guys in sixth, Dylan Ritchie in seventh, Christian Robinson in eighth, Alex Abbott will round out ninth, and 10th place position will be Noah Woods in your Rocky Mountain ATVMC Top 10 leaderboard. Again, those are unofficial results. They will post officially coming up shortly, as always, until the 30-minute protest period has subsided and so forth, but unofficially that's what it's looking like. But you can pretty much write that one in stone, I believe, as we head down to the podium where Matt Walker readies his champion with that heavyweight belt, and we get set to hand him the shield as the AMA gets ready to present him with that #1 plate that he worked so hard to achieve. Race 25 in the history books now, as race 26, the Super Mini 1, will be rolling out next. But before that, we'll get a chance to celebrate with these top 3 riders and Jason Wygant.
Thanks. I just saw Travis Randonella. He's dumping water on his head. Come on up, Travis. Great job, man. He had to work for that. We had him pretty far back in this moto on the number 88, and he was able to dig deep and come up with the 3rd place position. He's had a couple podiums this week. Let's hear it for Travis Randonella. Man, you had to work for that.
Yeah, keep getting bad starts, so it was hard.
Tired?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Who do you want to thank, Travis?
I'd like to thank the Lord Jesus Christ for keeping me safe, my mom, my dad for everything they do, my brother, all my family for coming, my sister, 100% Motorsport and Mount Holly Motorsports.
Let's hear it for Travis Randonella. Second place looking for Pepper, taking the number 2 spot. Bring him on up. Oh, this crowd is ready. Awesome. Where is he? Bring up our second place finisher. There he is. Whew. And the hair is still stylish after 15 minutes of combat out there. Tay, right? Yeah. Tay Pepper is your runner-up. Come on, right here, front and center. Be proud of it. Man, this class is pretty loaded. Lots of battles. How'd you get second? Tell me about it.
I just started out with a good start and tried to stay consistent throughout the moto. The track's getting rough, but not as rough as it was the other day.
Is that better? You'll take it this way?
Yeah, for sure.
Who do you want to thank?
Hoosier Tires, American High Voltage at home, Rock Hog, everybody that helps me, just thank you so much.
All right, here we go. Tay Pepper is your runner-up. Now I got the hat. We're good. Now all the spoils going to the victor of the Moto and also of the championship. So we'll get it all set. Bring it on up. We got a Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award, a gold medal, and of course the famous Shield Trophy for winning the title. Where's our champ? There he is. Already got it. Yeah, he already claimed it. I like that. Let's hear it for our national champion, 450C, Tyler Foster. I'll give you that as well. Yeah, a well-earned bottle of champagne. Dude, you left no doubt. You won all the motos. You got the whole shot here. Come over here. What kind of work were you putting in to make this thing happen, man?
Look, man, I've been working really hard trying to get here. It's been a tough couple years for me, but we've been training so hard down at Matt's, motos, 30-minute motos every day. Couldn't do it. We keep doing it, working on sections, trying to perfect our form, practice starts so I get those whole shots, and then learn how to ride smart and not go down.
You said the last couple of years have been tough. What you been dealing with?
Injuries back to back. I dislocated my shoulder areas. Been having ankle problems all year, but I've been taking some medicine, getting ready, and we came through healthy.
You came through when it counted. Who do you want to thank for it?
Man, I'll thank my mom, dad, everything they do for me, brother, sister, Matt, Jimmy, Timmy, Justin, Jennifer, everyone at Moto X that worked so hard to help us get here. Nick Fosso over at Moto X Performance, Trevor and everybody at Backyard Designs. DNA Cycles, Bell, Yamaha, Dunlop. Those got a great start. And everybody else I forgot, thank you.
All right, I'm going to trade you, by the way. Let's take this bottle of champagne. I'll give you a Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award. Hold that one up. You nailed the whole shot. We'll take those pictures. Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award. Set of Oakley sunglasses coming your way, but most importantly, Tad from the American Motorcyclist Association is going to come on up and give you what counts the national #1 plate. One more time, Tyler Foster.